And it's on. Kazadi up top. Swiss with the peel. Kazadi won't even get a chance to start the offensive possession because of an offensive foul. And he shows some frustration as he heads to the bench.
Yeah, it's not been clicking for Switzerland today. I can imagine the frustration, but you got to save that for the end of the game.
I want to see if Kazadi goes off because I want to call him Kamakazadi.
Okay.
Saying I got a nickname. I was waiting for him. But he got to show me something. He's back in. Here's your chance, Kazadi. The inside Dubas will miss the layup attempt. Evan Walsh clears it up top. D'Lo. Jab step. D'Lo crafty to the basket. Got some extracurricular activities on the inside, but the call actually is 3 seconds. 3 in the key. Hamilton gets a rest, as does Dubas. So both the bigs off the floor. Still some rim protection for Switzerland with Jurkovic. D'Lo's got the keys. Misses the shorty.
Yeah, they're going to let him operate because he's good at stopping in the paint as well, using his footwork to get some separation after getting deep down low with that physicality of his.
Who do you think has the edge in this one?
I'd say based on the way they played earlier, that's definitely Great Britain. I think Switzerland was flat in their first game. I don't think they showed a lot. They couldn't figure it out on offense. I think Great Britain had that game against the Netherlands won. It was a 3-point swing late with that Abdul 2 rimming out and then a technical foul after. And then they, of course, in the last 11 seconds, they turn it over to the Netherlands and then give Worthy an open look.
Yeah.
But if not, they had that game won.
I hate to rub salt in the wound, but I'm those type of losses, they have a way of haunting you. Somehow, some way, they end up haunting you. You just got to be more savvy. You got to protect that ball at all costs. When you open the door for somebody like Worthy with one final shot, there's nobody more clutch. Him and Antonio a lot. Anyway, that was then. This is now. 2-2 game in front of us. Hamilton being harassed by Jurkovic. And a warning behavior for White. D'Lo. Not that time. Screen set by Thomas Jurkovic. Great extra pass made by Dubas. But Nathan couldn't knock it down. 4th foul on the Swiss. They expect this one to be a physical style game. Very likely a low score. We'll see. 2-2 for now. Abdul already got a bucket. He no longer has the Wilson. And now, out of position, Dubas is going to take advantage. Up top, Walsh now. Oh, Walsh got his pocket picked and then slow to recover defensively. Abdul, yes.
I was going to say quick transition from the Swiss, who are looking a little bit sharper in this one to start things off. Obviously don't want to go down 0-2.
They've been reinvigorated and obviously more experience at this World Cup stage than Great Britain. Experience matters. That first game is a great example of that. Inside Jurkovic, offensive foul. Now Switzerland got to be careful. They've gotten a behavior warning. I wouldn't be doing too much debating with the officials right now.
Yeah, Jurkovic grabbed with his off arm. That is an offensive foul.
D'Lo. That hook touch is nothing. Even he's off to a sluggish start.
I don't think this is the matchup he wants to pick, though. Jurkovic with his long arms can make it real difficult for him.
Oh, that is not textbook defense. Poorly played on the defensive end. I think he's gassed. Ooh. Walsh, no steps on the line.
This is something that's going to come into effect now, though. Again, as mentioned before, this is at altitude. We're a mile up, and we saw earlier in the week in the pro circuit events that were held here that teams in their second game of the day looked sluggish, looked slow, because time of recovery here is very low.
There's Kazadi.
Very high, Very high, of course.
And then Abdul. So some frustrating plays for Great Britain here early, as they've not been able to get it going in any fashion. Turnovers, defensive lapses, lack of offense. They've all contributed in their 4-point deficit. Luckily for them, they got a lot of time left. Switzerland, comparatively, been sharpened.
Yes.
There's that beautiful Mongolian flag flying.
I think in the case of for Great Britain, you want to start rolling D'Lo off of ball screens, right? Especially with Megatron, to try to see if you can get him involved in the scoring category.
Thomas Jurkovic, TJ. He will get the easy lay. Up top to E-Dub. D'Lo using the screen from Hamilton. D'Lo, no. Not had the stroke in this one. I thought that, and there's still time, but I really thought his ability to penetrate would cause some problems for Switzerland. I was wrong. So far.
There's time left. About 6.5 minutes. See what they can do here with Megatron on the bench. Walls to the cup. Draws the foul.
That's one way.
And then a technical foul added. So this is a way for Great Britain to maybe get their offense going. The free throw line for 2 tries. D'Lo will step up, take the first.
Wow, see, Switzerland with 8 and still 6 minutes to play. So as good as they started off, Boz, that's how fouling can come back to bite you in the butt.
You're right. They have expended some fouls to stop Great Britain from scoring, but they've also picked up a technical for complaining, some random offensive fouls. Not smart game planning by the Swiss on defense here.
Walsh can bring Great Britain within a possession. He does just that.
Was that 2 technicals? Because he hit 2 free throws, didn't he?
You know I was leaning down biting my chicken and rice.
Okay.
D'Lo now, he's in his feels. That's a big shot. Maybe it wakes up Great Britain. Wait, oh, Dubas is down. Is that a double foul? Who's the aggressor? So Dubas and Abdul get tangled up.
Oh, that's a travel, and Jurkovic is grabbing onto his leg.
Yeah, hopefully Djokovic is okay. Had surgery on his knee a couple years back. He's made a hell of a comeback to 3x3, but he was out for more than a year with, I believe it was an ACL. All right. Late in the shot clock, that was excusable. Djokovic, oh, great touch. Wait. That's an odd play because that ball was already going down. And it was tipped out from the bottom of the net from another Swiss player. It was Dubas. So, is that offensive basket interference?
I would guess so.
That was in the cylinder. And Dubas inadvertently swipes at it and hits it out.
Yeah,
if a defensive player touched that, that would have been goaltending or basket interference.
Yes.
Offensive player does it, even though it was halfway down. I think that's got to be offensive basket interference.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's a foul, though. So I do think, yeah, so GB picks up their 6th because Dubas was helped.
Okay, understandable. Swiss ball, though. Djokovic gets them restarted. Thomas tips it out. Hamilton being met with physicality today. Ash will make his way to the bench. But Great Britain have come back alive. Seven ties. Just over 5 minutes to go in it.
Smart play by Abdul there. Thomas Jurkovic ran over and tried to get over the screen. He caught the contact, fell over, and gets his team some free throws. That's a 9th foul in Switzerland. We have 5 minutes to go in this game.
That could be trouble. Trouble. Abdul can't make them pay for it. At least not on the first try. Second one won't go either. So Great Britain can't take advantage of that trip to the charity stripe. They're going to certainly have to figure out the free throws down the stretch because that'll be their biggest advantage. Switzerland's foul situation. Game that could be won at the free throw line. Dubas taking his time, looking off the defense. Dubas can do that. If you don't put a hand up. Walsh to the crib. Evan Walsh has been quiet offensively. Oh, Dubas with the pirouette and the fillet. Little scoop-de-doop.
Yeah, and this is what you would see from these guys playing on the pro circuit as a unit last year. Jonathan Dubas being the focal point of the offense, the Jurkovic brothers and Kazadi working around it, and Dubas showing out right now.
10-8 contest. Dubas getting the rest at the moment. Kazadi now. Man, that was like slow motion, turning the corner.
Yeah, he played at his own speed, but just the right speed for this bucket.
Bash Hamilton banging his way to a bucket. One possession contest. Dubas is back in. And that is a luxury that this Swiss team does have is, you know, when Jurkovic goes or Dubas goes, they don't miss any size. They got rim protection with either substitute. And that way the bigs can get spells. Kazadi trying to get free. Kazadi up top to Dubas. Dubas collects it, and here we go. This is the good side of Jonathan Dubas. In this game for the Swiss, 3-point lead. Walsh getting to a spot but not converting. Technical foul called. Evan Walsh lost his cool for a second. A technical free throw coming up after a TV timeout.
This has been a slugfest, right? Both teams have not been able to get a lot going, but they've gotten some big shots to go down. It's Swiss with the latest punch. GB, who came back to a 7-7 tie. They're going to need some more offense out of both Megatron and D'Lo, I'd say.
They've struggled. Walsh has struggled as well. I mean, actually, Walsh has picked it up here recently. But for Great Britain, how the momentum is not in their favor at the moment. And you wonder if there's any carryover from that, from the way they lost that Netherlands game. For their sake, you hope not.
Yes, otherwise they're going to be down in a 2-0 hole.
Gazzotti still yet to unlock that jumper. I might have to put that nickname on ice. Gazzotti to Dubas. Dubas. There's Gazzotti. Just a friendly bounce and the bucket. 5-point lead, Switzerland. D'Lo. Good with the angles. Jurkovic gets a late whistle. Apparently fouled on his way up on that layup. Team foul number 8 on Great Britain.
Yeah, they got Switzerland in foul trouble, but now they are stuck in that bonus as well, approaching a double bonus. Playing from behind, no offensive options that are working very good. Curious to see what they can bring in these last 3 minutes, though, because, again, against the Netherlands, we saw a fully different-looking GB.
Well, if he gets to hitting, that would help. Hit a big two earlier, but that one goes begging. Dubas off target. They'll reverse it. Dubas heads to the corner. Jurkovic will find him. The defense fell asleep on Dubas. Fortunate to see him miss that. Hamilton on the cut to Walsh. E-dub. TJ. To his bro. To Dubas. Sharon is Karen. Approaching 2 minutes left. Hamilton breaks him down with the crossover, but Dubas does the job. Prevents the score on the inside. 16-10, it'll stay, but Swiss, actually Great Britain ball. Oh, Abdul, a little bit careless with the ball there. They snatch it away from him, but they get it back. Great Britain, that is. D'Lo swinging right. D'Lo coming left. D'Lo from the logo. He will get the whistle. Fouled on the 2-point attempt. That's the 10th on the Swiss. So here we go. 2 free throws coming up, big ones, and possession. And Lautier Oguleye. Good.
I'm just going to stick with D'Lo.
D'Lo, keep it simple.
Yep, that's a difficult name to me.
I took the challenge and I failed. He fails on the second free throw attempt. Now we're even. 16-11. D low on the go. Oh my God, we didn't finish it. That was about to be crazy.
Yep.
Abdul, extra pass. Hamilton, no.
All these big shots for Great Britain are just off the mark.
And it was a byproduct of great ball movement, too. They did everything right except for make the shot. Travel called, minute 20. And that is a foul. Called on Thomas Jurkovic. Doesn't like it, but we'll have to deal with it. So Great Britain with another chance. A great opportunity at the free throw line. As again, they hope to chip away at this lead. It's not insurmountable. Especially
after these free throws, it could be a two-possession game. And they get possession back.
Right. That'll be the case the rest of the game. What a great advantage to have if you're Great Britain. D-Lo will get it down to 4. Make that 3 with the rock. Minute 12. Can they pull off a come-behind victory this time after suffering a come-from-behind defeat? D-Lo, papaya. 16-15, that's a big one. All right, back. Oh, they bust and then they bust back. It's getting dangerous on this court. D-Lo, he's got 3 straight for Great Britain. Kazadi, little kiss off the window.
He is so controlled, man.
Great job by Switzerland. You're right, showing that composure. Bro to bro. And then Hamilton crashes into the back of Thomas. Two free throws for Thomas Jurkovic that can end this game. Thomas Jurkovic. Knocks down the first. One more will send Great Britain to an 0-2 start. And Switzerland will pick up their first win of the competition. And they do it. 21-16. Nice way to bounce back if you're Switzerland. And for Great Britain, it started with a game that they should have won against the Netherlands. They come out flat, made a charge late, but ultimately not enough to hang around with Switzerland, who again beat them by 5 points here. So Switzerland moved to 1-1. Great Britain 0-2.
Way to turn things around for Switzerland, though. We saw more of this stuff we've seen from these 4 players, both on the national team as well as on the pro circuit. Togetherness, Dubas as a focal point, Kazadi, decisive with his movement, right? He's not the fastest guy.